right, man. Cheers.
Cheers.
Up hard or get the fuck out, okay? You hear me? Tell you right now. If you're in a relationship, all you should be doing is fucking and going places. That's all you should be doing. Having sex and traveling. Fucking and going places. You should be coming and going.
That's it.
That's all you should be doing. Okay? People say, oh, relationships are tough. No, they're not. They're only tough when one person's working on it. That's right. Two people can move a couch real easy.
All right, Corey, let's get it going. Welcome to the Men Don't Know podcast. I am the man of many friends, your host and creator, Chris Boone. And here on the podcast, we talk with a married guy, a single guy, and a guy in a relationship. And we ask a bunch of women questions men want answers to over wine and cocktails. Today, topic of the hour, Coy, things that are better left unsaid in a relationship.
Better left unsaid.
Unsaid. Yeah, unsaid. What do you think?
Oof. Automatically right off the bat,
Yeah.
how many partners you had before you?
I mean, that's fast. I would say if you get hit on at a bar or a store, like, I don't want to know that.
True.
Like, I don't want to know that.
What if it's for free drinks though?
No. Have at it. I just don't want to know that. I mean,
Okay.
you should. I mean, I think in all cases, in all situations, be respectful enough to not take it.
Know how to handle it.
Yeah.
Well,
There you go.
As a guy, you'd be lucky to have a girl that still gets hit on, right? Because
I
that
mean-
obviously means she's good looking.
I mean,
Looks are not everything on Men Don't Know podcast, but I'm just saying that's
facts. I mean, you hit on her in the first place, right?
Mhm.
So that's why I always say, like, you hit on her in the first place. You got to at least be able to deal with other people hitting on her because you didn't date an ugly girl.
what if a girl hits on you? Then you gonna tell her?
No. You can't, no. It goes both ways. It goes both ways. You can't tell. You can't tell her because that's the last thing she wants to hear.
Like, girl, you better step it up. I got girls at the bar.
Yeah,
Just
nah.
kidding. No.
Can't even play that game because some girls don't even like to hear any type of situation around that. I mean, I think another one for me is better left unsaid if you want her to do something. Like, I mean, a hard topic in a relationship, I feel like, is weight, controlling finances, and some things are better left unsaid. Like, if your man is cheap, you can't call him cheap. There's things you have to do to work your way around him being cheap.
Shouldn't she know that he was cheap from the get-go though?
I mean, we should always know a lot of things from the get-go that we don't often know going into situations. Yeah. Let's, me, I'm going to jump right into it. Let's call one. Let's call a couple first and spice things up. This could be a good or a bad thing for them right now. Because, I mean, this could start a debate at home.
You're going to call a couple?
Yeah, why not? You got to. All right, let's see.
Might release some secrets tonight.
What do you want?
You are being recorded. You are on the podcast. Coy made me let you know that, or else I'd have hoodwinked you into some things. But anyways, what are you up to?
We just got back from dinner, chilling.
Oh, nice.
Where'd you go?
Oh, Coy wants to know where you go.
We went to go have sushi with your people, Koi.
Dang. We got the coronavirus now, right?
Oh, wow. They probably took him to a fire restaurant, though. Okay, so I'm glad you got the man there, and I appreciate that. Tell the man I say what's up. Coy says what's up.
What up?
All right, question of the night, guys. I need top 5 answers on the board. 5 things that are better left unsaid in a relationship.
your past of who you slept with.
Facts.
That's number one.
Yeah, Koi said that. Yep. Okay, I'll take that. What's number 2?
I don't know. What do you think is number 2?
Sorry. What was the question again?
The unsaid things. Unsaid things.
In a relationship.
Things better left alone. That's not talked about.
You said the amount of people you slept with?
Yeah.
The past. Overall
And
past.
who? I'll be specific. Amount of people and who. And I think this is in most relationships. Let me just put that out there because we've had these conversations and it hasn't been a problem, but I've had that. Wow. I've had that in other situations where it becomes a major issue.
Is the who important though? What if what if you were involved with one of your current friend or something that should come out, right?
Ask my man, is the who important?
The who is important. And the reason it's important, for I don't know about most people, but for us in general, we're all the same group of friends.
Mm.
So, it's going to matter if I slept with your best friend before I dated you.
Yeah.
Should be all thrown out there.
Yeah, facts. Okay, I need another one.
What else?
Damn, I got a simple guy. Damn.
I honestly think if sex isn't like 1,000% positive, don't comment on it.
Oh, wait. What?
I'm just saying that's my personal opinion. If the sex isn't on point, then don't talk about it.
That only comes from an underwhelming point of view, though.
Yeah. Yeah, if it's not great, don't tell. Yeah, facts. Another one for me is like if you get hit on, I don't want to know. I expect you to get hit on, but when you do, I don't want to know.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to know that type of thing.
That sounds like part 2 of your killing spree. Like, I'm good. I am good. Like, tell my man, don't worry, his secrets are safe with me.
When you get hit on, do you say something? Both of you guys.
Do I say something? I do.
Well, you work in that industry where guys are probably hitting on you all the time, right?
Right. I say something now, but sometimes, there's a little backlash. Yeah, okay. There's a little backlash. But
better be ignoring those guys.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, it's hard to do in the industry, but we've had those conversations where in the past I've said like X, Y, and Z happened, and then I feel like I get a different type of attitude.
Hell yeah, you do.
It's some type of indifference, but no, that's not cool. As a female, I don't know how guys work, but as a female, that's not cool. If I'm letting you in the loop and just telling you everything word vomit as it happened and you act indifferent, guess what? That makes me not want to tell you anything ever again because
you gonna sit down and tell me everything before you go to sleep.
I hate you.
Okay, so let me. Okay,
hold on. What about the other point of view, hubby? When you get hit on?
Oh yeah, hey, Will.
What up?
When you get hit on, do you tell wifey?
Yeah, I tell her.
Interesting.
But the difference between when I tell her and she tells me is I just tell her, yo, this girl hit on me.
Well,
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. For me, I don't really do the whole details. I'm like, oh yeah, she hit on me. Nothing happened. Blah blah blah. She likes to know the details. Like she wants to know when, she wants to know the time, where I was, what I was doing, what I was.
She about to pull around at that same time.
I'm just saying, if I have to roll up to T-Mobile later with the girl that was extra friendly, I want to make sure I know her name and schedule.
Oh my gosh, T-Mobile. I mean, okay, this is the thing though. This is why I asked, because of the fact that I think there's things that are better left unsaid, because for us as guys, like, okay, it don't happen often, but when it does, it's just like, oh, okay, like
just avoid it.
We avoid it in total. Like, so, if, but does it go back around if, we are at that same place again and that girl says hi and you're with me? Are you going to look at him?
Okay, but being that you're a guy and you're sitting there saying like you think that some things are better left unsaid. Okay, fine. Is omission the same as lying? Because then don't be mad if I don't tell you homeboy has been hitting on me and then we go somewhere and he's there and then you feel stupid when you find out later that the time before he was hitting on me and I didn't say nothing. You over here up in his face saying hello and talking to him. That's what I'm saying. Pick your struggle because that can go both ways. If I'm telling you something so that you know what's going on and then you get indifferent and I stop telling you, don't be mad later when you don't know something because I try to be open and tell you, but you wanted to catch an attitude instead of just being aware and accepting what I'm saying to you so that you're in the loop.
So it should be consistent, is what you're saying.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, okay. On that one, okay, I'll give you that one. Okay, my other thing was like I think like girl gossip. Some things on girl gossips should be better left unsaid because I feel like a lot of times, like at night, there's pillow talk, and I'm not speaking for all guys. I'm only speaking for some guys. But I feel like girl talk, some of that shit is better left unsaid for to us. Like,
in regards to what? Everything.
I mean, he said it, not me. I'm just like
in regards to like what you guys say and do in the bed.
No, like no. When you have girl talk, and we about to go, and me and you, it's the end of the day, and we're laying down. I don't want to hear about what y'all was talking about. No offense, it's girl talk for a reason. Wow.
I don't know. I don't think I don't agree with that because I have a close little circle of friends, and then if something I don't mention something, and then like a week from now I'm like, oh yeah, we're going out with so and so and her new dude. Then I get, what new dude? You didn't tell me about that. Blah 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 blah. Well,
I mean, hey. Yeah, well, my thing is, prior to you walking out the door, those 72 hours before, I need just a quick recap. Hey, just give you a heads up. Thursday, me and such going out. She got a new dude. Just gonna be there. Just want to let you know. Boom, boom, done.
Yeah, but that's not the. See, you over here. But that is not the response I get of. Oh, okay. No, I'll get like.
No.
When did you meet that person? Oh, okay. How'd they end up talking? Oh, you guys already hung out. Oh, you met him. Oh, blah blah. I get 1,000 questions. What the hell?
I get all this information after you done met the person. And
how am I supposed to give you information before I meet the person? What kind of sense does that make, stupid?
Do we not have cell phones nowadays?
Oh, so you want me to...
I'm just saying.
Casey-owned.
I mean, that cell phone is a dangerous thing.
But you don't want me to give you an update on my pillow talk not
when y'all are in the bed. Nah, that's our time.
Listen, if I'm giving you information, you just take that information when I'm fucking giving it to you, okay?
That's the problem in relationships. It's only only privy to at certain times. Mm-hmm. Let me be alert. Let me, you know what I'm saying? Let us, we in the car, like we just laughing, shooting the shit. Yeah, tell me then. When we laying down together, you know what I'm saying? He's holding you. That's the last thing he wants to hear about.
I don't think we really do that during that period. It's more so.
I'm just opening the line of communication.
It's more so what?
It's like when we're chilling, like in the living room, or we're driving, or when we text throughout the day, like, just and talking. We'll call and whatnot. Then I'll be like, oh yeah, you know what happened last night. But we have opposite schedules too. So when I have these conversations, when we finally get to talk, it's like, oh yeah, you know what happened last night? Like, quick recap. But I will say, I think sometimes because I'm recapping on the night before, there's a lot of times where he's kind of like, oh, okay, but like not really focusing on the details. And then when it gets brought up later, where I'm like, yeah, remember I told you that one night, blah, blah, and I don't remember that, but
I can't help you there. I can't help you.
There, you put him in a canoe by himself.
Upstream, one paddle.
Man. Okay, no, let me ask you this. And what about? To me, another good one is like when you guys ask us, you know, like, do I look good in this? Do I feel fat? Like those things, like we, you know, like.
Hell no! You better be honest. What the hell?
No.
No, you're not gonna be honest.
I'm
really?
Honest with you,
we're about to hang up and have this private conversation.
I'm honest with you.
Yeah. We bring the law and order.
No, but some females can't take honesty the way you take honesty.
There you go. 100%. 100%. Go ahead, dude. Mm-hmm. That's fact.
I think it's in the way you guys say things. Like,
no,
I don't sit there and throw.
Honesty is honesty. It doesn't matter how you say it.
No, because there's still tact. In life, there is tact. You need to learn how to say certain things.
Yeah, you're not saying, like, you look fat as shit.
Hold on, there's what? What did you say? There's a pack?
No, there's tact. There's a such thing called tact. It's basically the way you say things. Yeah, it's tact. T-A-C-T. Get a dictionary, Negro. It's the way you say things, the way you put them out there to people. You don't, you know, if someone's like, oh, does this look bad? You don't say, yeah, oh my God, that looks like shit on you. No, you have to have tact with it. You know,
but even if that includes lying or no?
It's not lying. Tact is not the same thing as lying. It's the way you present it. If a girl tells you, hey, do I look fat in this? You go about it by saying, I don't think you look fat necessarily, but I like the other outfit better. Or I don't think
okay. But what if I don't like the other outfit better?
That doesn't look as good as I would want you to go out in something or something. It's the way you present it. You can't just say you're fat.
But do girls sniff that pack out though?
All right.
Yeah, you just call her fat, but nicely now.
But that's the whole point.
Hold on, but are girls okay with that then? Even though they know.
I'd rather have the honesty. But here's the other thing though too, is because here's the thing. You guys, not you, like as you specifically, Coy, or Chris specifically, but men in general are so scared to say something, or they don't know how to have tact to say something to females. This is why we have this epidemic of 300-pound girls going out in freaking bondage dresses at the freaking club looking ridiculous because nobody's sitting there saying, hey, dress your type, dress your body type.
But hold on, are the girls accepting of that truth though?
Who would know? Because no one's telling them nothing.
Obviously not.
Just because something doesn't mean you should wear it.
I mean, yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. I think there's a time and a place for everything.
But
Will's
Chris,
voice is so low, though.
Back to what you said, though, Chris, I agree. Because I feel like they're setting you up for failure.
That's not true.
Thank you.
I ask you all the time. Do I not ask you all the time?
She's not talking. He's not talking about you.
Again, not all women are like you. Not all women are like you.
There you go.
I'm just saying, I think women would appreciate being told the truth if you say it in a polite manner.
I don't think so.
That's my opinion. I say you stop gassing people up. There's times where I'm at my work and I'm like, what is this female wearing right now? Like,
well, you tell her? Do you tell her?
No, because there's females that I don't even talk to. Girls that I talk to, well, most of the girls I talk to are pretty, so I don't have that problem. But
damn. I ain't even.
I'm saying,
but hold on, if a girl who's not as pretty asks you, "Hey, how do I look in this?" and she does not look good, you're gonna tell her the truth?
I would, but I would not be mean about it.
Okay, so pack.
Because I've had girls tact, Coy, T as in Tom.
Oh, tack.
Yes, there you go.
Okay.
I still don't know what that means.
Okay, being tactful. Okay.
Oh, okay, I got you.
You're just ignorant, motherfuckers. Not all three of
you. So you tell her. You tell her then.
I've had girls that I'm
but
cool
in a
with,
nice way.
Call up and ask me, hey, I have this outfit and I have this outfit. Which one do you think looks better or whatever? And I'm like, I don't really like the way that one goes with your body. Like, I think I like the other one better. Or it suits you better or whatever. And they're like, oh, okay. Like, come on.
I like the way she put that. You saw that?
What? Now, what about if hubby comes up and he says, hey, how do I look in this? and you don't like it, what do you tell them?
Oh, she
I'm
brutally honest.
Yeah, I don't.
You hurt my feelings and everything.
Damn. Send them down the river, huh?
I'm a realist. I'm just a realist.
But you don't change your clothes, though, right, Will?
She don't use no tact when it comes to me.
I just sent you, by the way, Chris, the screenshot of the definition of tact, since y'all act like you've never heard the damn word.
I mean,
what is this, Urban Dictionary? Or a real dictionary?
No, it's a regular dictionary.
Oh, man.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it. All right, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to let y'all go. Because
real quick for all the ignorant motherfuckers out there like you. Go ahead.
All right. All right, we're good. All right, guys. Hey, y'all have a good night. Hey, be safe, okay? Oh my God, we lost connection. Oh my gosh. Wait. All right. Oh man, that was a lot. Let's see if my homegirl's up.
Pick up.
Right? Pick up.
An automated voice messaging system.
No, we're not gonna give them that.
What kind of a voicemail was that?
I mean, you know who we haven't talked to in a while? Damn.
Yeah.
Who's this?
My guy Vaughn.
Identify yourself.
Albert, what's good, my guy?
Oh, Wild Thing?
The Wild Thing.
Been a while.
It's been a while, man. Been busy. Been booked and busy. That's what happens.
Yeah, bro.
Man.
Yeah, man. Life is good, bro.
I ain't mad at that. That's what happens, you know. You forget about us little people. I mean,
I know.
You know, when you booked and busy, you know what I'm saying? Man, you free for a couple questions?
Yeah, what's poppin'?
The girls have been asking about them too. I can't.
Stop.
Oh man. Okay, so we're talking about things that are better left unsaid in relationships. We're looking for top 5 answers on the board. Now, let me let you know something. Previous callers that we had, it was a little spicy. We just called a couple, and let's just say it was. Yeah. We started a little debate and just kind of had to hang up the phone, basically.
Caliente.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Quiz very bilingual, so definitely want to ask you top 5 answers on the board for you. What are things better left unsaid in a relationship?
Oh man. So if it's a new relationship, or like, 6 months to a year, I'd probably say, what's up?
No, go ahead.
No, I'd probably say, like, don't bring up the ex. Like, don't compare.
Facts.
Those, probably left unsaid when, in terms of anything, when you comparing or whatnot, argument, whatever.
Don't even bring it up.
Yeah.
What if she asked, though?
Well, I mean, if she asked, then you have to know your audience. Like, you got to know, like, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes to prevent anything going, escalating, even further than what it should, probably just don't even be like, you know what, it's not the relationship we were in. This is ours, like, But I'd probably say if it's a new relationship, that man, I'd probably say, in a relationship that's been ongoing for a minute, the only thing that jumps out, like things that probably shouldn't say or left unsaid, is when it comes to, like, whether it's you're married, like a family member, brother-in-law, or that best friend, you know what I'm saying? That's like always in y'all business. You know what I'm saying? Like, or the person of the opposite sex, whoever it is, your significant other, somebody that's close or dear to them. Even though you want to tell them about them, who they are, and you kind of probably don't want. Because it'll separate y'all as a result.
Yeah, facts. I never thought about that.
because you don't want to put your significant other in a situation where they got to choose you or your fam or you or your friend or whatever.
Like you got the cousin that steals. You just gotta hide your shit. Is that what you're telling me? Oh man.
No, I mean, so those are the two things that jump out of it.
Another thing that was said, pillow talk, men. A previous caller said they hated when, she brings her girl talk into bed, at the end of the night. She wants to tell him the whole girl talk situation. I wasn't there for the girl talk meeting, for a reason. And so a lot of guys are saying leave me out of the girl talk. Go ahead. I want to know your opinion on it.
I mean, I can see that. I can very well see that. Me personally, I wouldn't mind it. You know what I'm saying? If it's something that is established, if y'all have y'all time to talk in the bed, you know what I'm saying? Then yeah, I wouldn't mind it at all. You know what I'm saying? Because I think it's an intimate setting. You know what I'm saying? Y'all sharing, and you're giving her that attention. You know what I'm saying? And I would do it. I would allow it. You know what I'm saying? Cause,
damn, you want to hear about Becky and her cheating ass boyfriend?
I mean, yeah, because it's not even about the content. You know what I'm saying? And what they talking about. It's the fact that you just giving your woman an ear when she feels like she needs to get something out of it. Now,
this guy always got the right thing to say.
Your own personal time.
But I'm saying, but if you know your SO is it's gossipy, you know what I mean? That's what she is, and yeah, you probably shut it down. You know what I'm saying? Be like, come on, love, you know what I mean? Let's stay from that time, whatever. But so I'm on both sides of it.
Damn, you are. Okay, what about wifey getting hit on at the bar? You want to know?
I mean, it goes back to your relationship and how comfortable you are because some people are just jealous, right? Or maybe there may be some insecurities from past relationships that they may have thought that they buried. You know what I'm saying? And then if it's something that's kind of ongoing, and so let's just say we all go out to the bar, right? I'm gonna go back and be like, oh man, we went out, we had fun, this girl hit on me, blah, 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 right? Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? And you might go out to the mall, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? If you keep telling your significant other, I'm being hit, and it may be nothing that you did necessarily, but it's gonna cause mistrust, it's gonna cause insecurity naturally. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever, that may be stirred up, or whatever. So I would say a one-off, yeah, cool. But then you're going to start having curiosities okay, well, why are you getting hit on so much? What are you doing? What are you wearing in certain situations? All these thoughts, right? Because, men, we tend to when it comes to our ladies, you know what I mean? We tend to go through the deep end, you know what I'm saying? The worst case scenario. You know what I'm saying? She already fucking. You know what I'm saying? In our head, you know what I mean?
I mean,
that's how it strictly goes.
Who is this guy at the bar? Who is this guy that bought you a drink?
Right. Exactly. So, I say one-offs, cool, but,
hold on. What if it was reversed? You get hit on. Do you tell her or no?
It depends on your relationship. You know what I'm saying? If you coming in a situation where you already got some history or whatever situation, you probably want to not say nothing. You know what I mean? Just to say it's an argument. It's just an argument that you probably just want to avoid.
I'm tired. I got work tomorrow. I got to sleep.
You ain't getting no sleep tonight. You ain't walking away from that.
You know what I'm saying? But if now you got to think about your whole friendship circle, and if your SO is involved in that, you know what I'm saying?
That's what we talked about earlier, though. If it all, if she messed with somebody that was in your group of friends, or you do the same, it has to be discussed. Yes or no?
Well, I mean, I'm saying in terms of, okay, look, if all three of us went out and all three of our girls, you know what I'm saying, are close as well, and then Coy, and this is nothing again. I'm not, you know what I'm saying, I'm not, don't take it personal, but you pillow talk with your lady because y'all comfortable like that. You'd be like, oh, well, I was doing this. He had such and such and such and such. You know what I'm saying? Not thinking that your lady's not going. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, like you know, y'all might have a relationship where y'all can talk about everything, right? And she may say something in passing, or something may come up. You know what I'm saying, on accident, whether it was delivered or not, whatever, it came up, and now she comes back. Oh, I thought you wouldn't. I thought nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? So I'd probably, you know, on that type of. You just got
get it out early. Get it out early.
yeah. Especially if you didn't do anything, like, you know. But then again, it's like if it was nothing, you know, and it was like whatever, you know, then you don't have to say anything. Yeah.
So it depends on the depth of it. Like what happened. Right. It was just like maybe you hit on her, you guys went out, but nothing happened, and no need to bring it up, right?
Right.
But what's the danger if it comes up later, though?
But if it does come up, right, exactly. But then you have to assess it yourself. Like the whole relationship you in. Like how y'all structured? Like how y'all trust? Like do you feel comfortable? Like can you have that conversation about her?
Or you gonna play it off like, oh, it was not a big deal. That's why I didn't even bring it up.
Yeah. Right.
It's just me and you going forward. That's it. Like I'm not worried.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, you know, I don't think there's not like a umbrella answer that covers everything. You know, what I mean, I think it's just based on case by case.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. I'll agree with you on that one. There is case by case on that situation.
But if the table was turned and she messed with one of your friends, but it meant nothing really, are you okay with it? If she brought it up to you?
If she brought up that one of the homies hit on her?
Yes. No.
Yeah.
Brought it up that they've messed in the past when you guys weren't together yet.
Oh, before.
And
if it's my homie,
yeah.
I think if it was the homie, I think I would have known. Hopefully, but if not, I mean,
is that a no-go?
If not, then I wouldn't say it's a no-go because it happened before y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like before y'all got together. Like I can't judge you on
what's the grace period?
I don't think there's a time limit. It's more what they did.
Yeah,
it's more reflective of the time.
Yeah. And then we got. I think we may be looking at it through the wrong lens because you can easily flip it. Be like, because the homie could be like, "Dang, like you with my ex," you know what I'm saying? As opposed to the opposite way around. You know, so yeah. I mean, but if you didn't know about it, then I mean.
Was she really that special?
But if it's my homie, I'm gonna know. Like I'm gonna know.
Yeah.
You know, act all different around here. Hey, Albert, let's get a drink.
Shit, here we go.
Right.
Man, all right.
I mean, unless I got another definition of homie, like I need to know about.
Nah, man. All right, man. When you coming out?
Shoot, man. That boy Rona kept me from your boy coming out to LA in a couple weeks, man.
Oh, okay.
So, boy, who?
You know, the coronavirus. Man.
Oh, I'm from Corona.
That Rona.
Yeah.
The Rona. Yeah.
So, all right, man. No, it's all good.
That's her face off, yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, so I don't know.
All right.
You know, you have to holler at Corona.
You gotta be safe. You gotta be safe in Texas.
Yeah, be safe, my guy. I'll hit you after this. I'll hit you up in a little bit, all right?
All right, no doubt, yeah.
All right, man. Stay up.
All right, Vaughn. Wild thing out.
All right, you know me, bro. Let's.
Good to hear his voice again.
Right? Real talk.
I feel confident going through this coronavirus, hearing his voice.
Can't take that one right now. Where is it? Oh, yeah. Let's call him.
Yo.
What up, my guy? You are on the podcast. You are being recorded. I'm here with Coy right now, and we are chilling. And you got time for a couple questions?
Yeah.
I mean, really just one. Coy said, "What's up to Box?"
This?
Box.
What's up?
Hey, you're not really on the podcast, so just tell me your deepest secret right now. What's up, man?
Hello.
All right, bro. All right, check it out. Give me top 3 things that are better left unsaid in a relationship.
Unsaid.
Your exes. And
your exes.
Yeah, bro.
Exes.
That is like the most thing that comes up. Do people really bring up their exes?
You do. I mean, when you get to know somebody in the beginning, you start talking about the exes, but then the more and more you talk about it, I mean, it just kind of gets to a idea.
Compare and contrast?
Not the contrast, but I think the more where they've been to get an understanding what kind of shit they've gone through, right? You know, like to me, to me, I know how tough my past been, but then also if I find out somebody else's past has kind of been similar, then you vibe together too, because you end up, I feel you, like then we
understanding each other.
Understanding each other, yeah. And not to mention, you tend to think about, you learn from your ex-girlfriends, you learn from you learn from your past relationships going into the next, what you shouldn't be doing and what you should be doing. So when you start talking to somebody else and then you hear about the past things that they've gone through, and you try to be better than what that guy did to her, right? So you want to be a better person than that person. So you know what she's gone through, then you're going to be like, okay, these are the things that really hurt her. These are the things that I got to make sure that I don't go that same route, because you don't want to put this, that person into the same thing again over and over. You know what I mean?
But you guys start talking about the ex only. That's the only way you can learn, right? So you're okay with that?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you have to eventually, but I think there's some things you just kind of you don't want to get too detailed into it, because then you might start hearing things that you don't want to hear and whatnot,
Yeah. So you don't want to hear damn, his dick was way bigger than you.
Yeah, exactly.
Stuff like that.
But put that there.
All these stuff you can learn from.
Yeah, the only things that you want to get more I think the physical side of stuff like that, I think that's irrelevant, to be honest. Yes. But more the emotional side of it, I think you kind of want to learn, right? What made her cry, what made her upset. Those are the things that you don't mind. But then, I mean, yeah, exactly. But I mean, but you don't want to okay, physical attributes, that's irrelevant at that point, I think, because that's not the point of it. Trying to learn. Trying to learn somebody.
She was blowing me out for at least 45 minutes. You only lasted 10 minutes.
Okay. Give me number two.
I would try to say, okay, I think this is huge. I think transmitted diseases that you might have got, but that you got cured.
Wow. Shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, think about it, right? We start talking to somebody, all of a sudden, you hear oh yeah, she got syphilis, gonorrhea, but they all cured. You know what I'm saying? But but then you kind of find out what kind of girl she really was, right? Then you think think otherwise. But then you already have this stigma on her, saying, oh, she's that type of girl. I don't want to. But then you're really not getting to get to know her. Yeah. You know what I mean?
My thing too is how many people use. I'm not sure if I'm ready to hear that off jump in the relationship. Mm-hmm. That number is kind of I don't know if
it is irrelevant. Very irrelevant. I mean, I've been with a girl that could I have been with 30 dudes, but I also been with a girl that's been only 3 dudes. You know what I'm saying? So it's it's irrelevant to the point. I mean, then you might think it's she might be experienced because she's been with a lot of dudes, but then she can all be oh, she's a hoe.
Quote unquote experience.
Quote unquote, right?
Quote unquote.
So, yeah, so I mean, you could look at it too, but if you don't know anything about it, then what does it matter? You're only going to know her for, who she is at that given point. Yes. So she might be, she might be a better person now, today. Yeah. She might be, more looking into settling down. She might be looking into calming down, not the party type anymore. So you got to learn for who they are at that given point, as opposed to
rather be number 31.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. But that 31 might be the might be the one, though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you have to approach it that way. If you don't, then you can have that in your mind. It's oh God, she's fucking whole around,
Okay, so let me ask you this then. Do you mind? Is this better left unsaid for you? If she gets hit on the bar, if she gets hit on at the bar or club or wherever, do you want to know?
So that's that's actually my third one.
Okay.
Actually, that was my third one that you said top three. So the third one is like, do you want to tell your girlfriend, if you got hit at the club, or not just get hit at the club, or just saying like, oh, this girl thinks you're hot or whatever, you know what I mean? Because I think those are the things that you don't want her to know, because at this, you don't want her to feel insecure in the relationship, right?
There you go.
That's your woman, You gotta have her.
There you go. That's facts.
You gotta have her as like the top of the pedestal. So she's number one. So anything that she can make her feel uncomfortable, you don't want to. I mean, if it's unnecessary, but I mean, if it's something like like really important that she needs to know, but it is a thin line though, because you also have to learn the trust part, right, too. So you have to, in order to gain her trust, you also need to let her know what happened too. So, but you don't want to brag about it. It's like, oh, this girl told me that I'm high.
Oh, you say that for the boys, right? You say that for the guys, right?
Exactly. You say it for the guys. But what I'm saying is, you don't want to tell. But at the same time,
you don't want to sound too excited.
Yeah, but you don't want to be excited about it. But you also want to be like, hey, I got hit on by this girl. Like, no big deal. I just want to let you know.
Yeah.
That could be a very thin line, because you don't know how she's gonna take it. She might take it in a really negative way, or she can take it in a positive way. It all depends on the person. So if you know your woman, you know that she doesn't want to hear it, fuck, why bother? Why even
I'm the type of guy that has to find out though. I want to know.
Yeah, but that can get you in a lot of trouble too.
Yes.
My thing is, sometimes if it's unnecessary, why cause a possibility of an argument? Right?
That's the key word, necessary.
Yeah, it's unnecessary. But at the same time, it's like women rather hear the absolute, the worst truth than be lied to, right? They rather hear the absolute worst truth that they could hear coming from their man about anything.
Anything's got to be better than lying to, though.
Yeah, anything but then getting lied to. Because what happens is, if you keep lying, in the long run, it's just gonna be way bad. Like when the actual truth comes out one day, you're like, oh fuck, it's 1,000 times worse, right? It's to the point that they hate you. Like, why didn't you tell me? Why I can't believe you for 4 years. You didn't tell me this. Like that problem comes into play at that point, right? So you gotta be. It's a very thin line, I think. If you have to know your woman. If you know your woman enough that she doesn't mind it, but she likes actually talking about it, like actually hearing that, then it's okay. But then if she's the type who's very good insecure, it's like, she's gonna think that, you get hit on all the time when you go out. Now then you're gonna be like, you're not gonna get to go out, because she knows that you're always gonna get hit on by. So I mean, those insecurities come into play at that point. So it all depends. You got to know your woman.
Now what about the flip side? Like, do you want to know if she gets hit on by guys at the bar?
Honestly, I don't. But the funny thing is, most girls actually come out and say it. Because my way of hearing that is just like her trying to earn my trust, saying like, nothing happened, but this is what happened. Because I think when a woman says that, it's very genuine. It's like they're really, it's like, if a guy buys them a drink, it's like, to me, it's like, I don't give a shit. Hey, you didn't have to pay for a drink. Yeah, free drinks. It's like me. My thing is like, because you're coming home to me at the end of the night. So like, to me, I'm okay. I don't care if a guy buys you a drink. Because if you tell me that a guy bought you a drink, that means I'm good with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you don't tell me it too, and you're like, and then I find out, I was like, later down the line, a guy bought you a drink, but then they exchange numbers. That's a whole different story. But if a guy bought you a drink just because he wants to buy a drink, like, if you tell me about it, that actually
exchanging numbers.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if I hear it from her, I'm like, okay, that's cool, but that I know she's saying that just so that I don't feel like as if the dude is a threat. You know what I'm saying?
Better take half that drink home to me.
Wow.
That's why, like, every time, like
when I go to the club with, even with my exes or whatever, like, I let her just roam around with her friends, you know what I mean? And then, and then
come on with the
like, hey,
and then we hang out, and then we meet you up.
Go get you a free drink. Go by a guy's table. I know you're not going to do cost a line, so might as well get some free drinks out of it.
Out of 10, how jealous are you?
Huh?
Out of 10, how jealous are you?
Man.
10 being psycho.
Oh God, 10 being psycho.
Yeah, out of 10.
I was like 2.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair enough. Hey, that's fair enough.
Yeah,
you a man that will trust you until you lie to me?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I give the benefit of the doubt most of the time. I'm like a very trusting person.
Damn.
I think I trust early as opposed to trust being earned. I always let people, because I look at them in like always being a good person, right?
Benefit of the doubt.
So yeah, I give the benefit of the doubt. I was like, okay, you start from scratch with me, start from 0. So you're already starting at 100%. I can trust you. That's how I start you off, right?
Yeah.
But as far, and so my trust level with you always with any person is right off the bat. Like I dig you, I trust you, like you're cool. But then over a period of time, small things happen, and then your 100% starts to deplete little by little, right? And like, okay, now like where we at 90? Like okay, now I see where you at. Now like, okay, are you willing to gain that back up, or are you keep going that downward spiral, or
yeah.
So I always start with the best. I always give everybody.
Is that how you do to servers too? They start off with 100% tip, and then it just goes down from there.
100%, bro. Exactly how I treat it. Like I've always been a server, so I always give 20% no matter what, right?
Right.
But then if you start screwing up, I start going backwards. I don't start from like 15 and going up to 20%.
Right.
I start with 20.
Okay.
If you go beyond what I'm expecting, then you get like a 25% tip, right?
Oh.
But I would never start with like
good man.
Yeah. I would never start with the 15%. I think it's just silly.
Shit. Well, all right, bro. I'm gonna let you go, but I'm gonna hit you up. I'll hit you up a little bit later. We got to figure out. Right. Me and Corey are gonna get down there hopefully next month when everything starts back up.
Yeah, we'll see about
that. All right, man.
All right.
Later.
All right. Good night. Thank you.
Damn, jealousy at a 2. That's crazy.
That's good.
My jealousy is not at a 2.
What was that, 2.5?
Shit. I mean, it's not it's not up there.
Don't talk about exes. Never.
Yeah. Let's see.
Hello.
Hey E, you're on the podcast. I'm here with Coy. How you doing?
Good. How about yourself?
Hey,
Man, we're just chilling. What are you up to?
Well, still out of toilet paper, but I'm alive.
God damn.
What are you using?
Oh.
Baby wipes and paper towels.
Bang.
Unfortunately.
It's okay.
Bang. I think
We'll get through this.
Yeah, we will. All right, so check it out. I got a question for you real quick.
Yeah.
Give me top 3 answers on the board. What are things better left unsaid in a relationship?
In a relationship or dating or marriage?
Ooh, okay. Well, give me one from each.
One from each.
Yeah.
Well, give me an example. Is it more like secrets, personal info? I don't know. It depends.
Wow, man. I didn't know y'all keep secrets in relationships. So I mean, okay.
Dark secret.
Damn. Okay. Yeah. I guess we not. I guess keeping secrets. Gee. Okay. Yeah. So. Yeah. Ouch. Okay. Tell me one thing something that's better left unsaid when you're dating someone.
When you're dating someone, well, if it's a new relationship, I don't think you should volunteer to share certain things, like, I don't know, things about your family or your past relationships, especially.
Okay. See, she said the family thing like Albert did. See, like, yeah, I like that. Yeah, if you got a cousin that steals, you just got to put the shit away. Like,
or if you got like
aunt or uncle with coronavirus, you have to keep it on the
low. Yeah.
You don't got it. Don't worry. I'm not contagious. Are we still fucking tonight?
Wow. Wow. Okay. One of our guests said they don't want to give out how many people they slept with.
I think I've only been asked that once.
Damn, guys really asking that.
I don't think that's like something I would volunteer to share. I mean, I would volunteer like my favorite dish or places not to take someone. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I mean, but, those are volunteering.
Not how many people, maybe dated, how many people you've been in a relationship, etc., but not slept with. That's a little more personal.
Okay, what about
weight?
Oh,
weight?
Like if she says, "How do I look at this?" and she's a bit overweight or doesn't look as good, like what is the guy supposed to say in that?
Okay, so it depends. Again, how open you are, how comfortable you guys are in a relationship. Because if someone's feelings get hurt easily, like I've said before, then that's something you want to keep to yourself. But at the same time, you want to have that trust. There's a lot of people that go to counseling because they just can't express themselves to their other partner. Damn. And that creates arguments. It creates a lot of trust issues. You can't communicate with your other half. So my personal opinion, I believe you should tell your partner if they're overweight or even underweight. You know, you guys can probably go work out together. You know, it could be like a new thing you guys can do.
One of the guys says he does not like their significant other bringing girl talk into the bed when it's time for them to lay down.
Yeah, definitely not. Because when you go to sleep, you want to have a clear mind.
Thank you. I'm not trying to hear that. Okay. What?
Who wants to hear their girlfriend talk about what? That's girl talk. You know, it's called girl talk for a reason.
So she shouldn't bring it home.
No,
she should not bring it home.
No, it's for the girls. Okay. Yeah. Let me ask you this: If I get hit on at the club, should I come home and tell you?
I mean, it's not very like important to be like to bring it up like, hey, like the first thing that you walk in the door. But it like I said, it just depends what type of relationship you're in. If it's very new and if the girlfriend is a very jealous female, then I would just keep it to myself. Okay. But because then that would lead to like, okay, well, I'm going out with you next time, and that's.
But does that mean that's for life? Then, if you know she's jealous, then you can never tell that. You can never say it.
I mean, you can, and you can work on it if she's just jealous. If she's jealous, if a girl looks at you when you guys at the mall, then that's going to be an issue right away.
That should be worked on.
You would hope. You would hope. But like she said, there's a lot of communication.
Now, hold on. What if you get hit on, though? Do you tell, like, in general, in past relationships, you've been with a guy.
Yeah.
It's a long-term relationship. Do you normally tell him yes or no if, like, a guy hits on you? Just as a funny story, or if he tries to give you his number or whatever?
Yeah, definitely. I'll share that, but it doesn't create like an issue. But if you know it's going to create an issue, then just keep it to yourself. Unless you're being hit on and you actually feed into it and actually do something about it back, then that's an issue. Yeah, of course.
Well, yeah, I mean, how jealous are you out of 10? I got to know, how jealous are you out of 10? 10 being a psycho.
Wait, what? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
How jealous are you? Out of 1 through 10, 10 being a psycho.
Oh God, I wouldn't say jealous.
Okay, see, I'm just gonna let you know any number you tell me, I might have to add 2 or 3 on it. So go ahead.
I would say a 2.
A 2.
But because, like I said, I'm very open, so I don't get jealous because. If I'm jealous, it's like it doesn't get me anywhere. That just means I'm not confident. I'm not. I'm not, you know what I mean? It doesn't make sense.
Okay, so you had a solid 5, so that's cool. I mean, that's still good.
You're definitely in the wrong relationship if you feel very jealous, because your other half shouldn't make you jealous.
Some people like that toxic shit, though.
They do. They the dude or the girl, they like to make their other partner jealous just to see how much the other person loves them sometimes, and that doesn't lead to anything great. I'll tell you that much.
Have you been down that road?
In my younger days, like 3 decades ago. I'm just kidding. I'm not that old.
Whoa. I was gonna say 3 decades. I was like, they let you date that young?
When you're like 18, you play a lot of games and stuff. But once you grow up, you don't go down that road anymore. You don't play games or make other people jealous on purpose or provoke them.
What? Okay, here's another question that we kind of got into a little thing about. So, with what you do for work, is there a lot of things you leave at work that you don't bring home in a relationship?
No. Oh. I say everything.
Shit.
So Tim from accounting hits on you?
Tim from accounting. I mean, he does.
Why is she laughing like there's really a Tim from accounting?
I know. Like she knows Tim from accounting.
That promotion, I didn't get it just for clocking in on time.
Me too. Tim from accounting sounds like a jerk. Sounds like a sleazeball.
More like payroll. No.
Oh, payroll. That's even better. Damn. You might get 8 hours extra for overtime.
Wow. OT. I'll get an OT, huh? I don't know what to tell you. Okay, so let me ask you this. So then I take it you believe that 90% of everything should be said in a relationship.
My personal opinion, yes, but it depends the position you're in as well. If it's a new relationship, a long marriage, and we discussed not too long ago about the whole marriage thing. If you've been married like 20 plus years, it depends. Like I said, the position. If only the dude works and the mom stays home with the kids. At that point, then yes, you should not say anything. Like I said, it just depends, if it's a new relationship. But I'm just very open. So why not start a relationship with honesty?
Let me ask you this then: has that hindered you in relationships being so honest?
What do you mean?
Since you say everything and not leave things better left unsaid, has that hurt you in relationships?
It has. That's why I only share the things that are important. Because I did have a ex-boyfriend from 5 years ago that he did use some of those things against me when we would argue. So that would give him power to attack me, bully me. And sometimes I would regret, like, maybe I shouldn't have told him that. Maybe I shouldn't have been that open with him. Maybe I should just keep it simple. But sometimes it does backfire on you. That's why you should just be careful what you do share.
I didn't think about that.
Because you might have a psycho boyfriend and you don't know until it's kind of too late.
Damn crazy. Damn, I want to deep dive more into this, but we got a couple more callers. I'll text you later. Yeah, I think we should get into this on here. Yeah, I'll text you later. We'll probably have to have a little one-on-one conversation. But anyways, I appreciate you letting me call you, and I appreciate you picking up.
Of course.
All right, you have a good night.
You too. Bye.
Good night. Thank you.
Man, I almost opened Pandora's box. Let me hit up KP real quick. I know I haven't talked to him in a minute. Here we go. it ringing? No. Is it gonna ring? Bruh, it's up. Let's see. Huh.
On Verizon?
Bruh. Oh, see? I was about to say. I was like, my service is everywhere I need to be. Let's go ahead. This man need no introduction. What up, KP? How we living?
Good, brother. How about yourself?
Man, life is beautiful, my guy. I cannot complain. We on the podcast right now with my boy Coy. You know what's Coy?
What up? Oh, got cut off?
Hello? Oh, damn, maybe. Did we? No, he's still cool.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah. I got you right now, KP. You there?
I have my AirPod in, so I thought you need to take that out.
Oh, okay. No, you good right now. You solid right now. You got a second for a couple questions?
Of course, man.
Oh, appreciate you. All right, man. So we doing top 3 answers on the board. What are top 3 things that are better left unsaid in a relationship?
Ooh, okay. Let's see. Top 3. No order?
I'm gonna let you go. No order.
Okay. Let's see. No order. I think 1 is how many people you've been with in the past.
And everybody's saying that.
Yeah, that's for sure. I think that's completely unnecessary.
Why?
I mean, I think that just brings up insecurities, probably. You know, whether you're male or female, on any side, maybe. You know, like a dude don't want to know that his girl was probably ran through in the past. You know what I'm saying?
Choo-choo. Oh, yeah.
That, and then like, you know, if a girl asks her dude, and you know, if he's still friends with somebody he's been with, that's more than likely going to cause a problem.
Oh, bro.
You know, so it's better, you know, just don't even say nothing. So
yeah, facts, super facts, better left not said.
Yeah,
I mean, bro, a lot of situations have happened when, you know, I feel like a woman has like that sense. Did you fuck her? Sure. Did you fuck her? Like,
yeah.
What? Like, how did you?
Yeah. Why you got so many female friends? And yeah,
I mean, bruh, like, I feel like to me that's number 1 on the list. Like,
number 1.
Fuck her?
Yeah, that is.
Like, what? Like, I'm with you. Like, what are you talking about? Well, all right, hit me with another one.
I would say maybe like comparing the relationship.
Thank you. Let this ride out for a second. God.
Yeah.
God.
Because if you say something like, you don't do this, they're going to assume like, oh, so your last bitch did this, and that shit is just going to keep recycling over and over anytime there's an argument or anything. So,
bruh, over and over and over.
Yeah.
And over and over and over. Bro, I'm with you 1,000% on that one, bro. Jeez.
Yep.
It's not a competition.
No, not at all.
But I feel like so many people are competing. Like sometimes, like even when you go out to dinner or you go into a group setting in a situation where, like, I feel like some women are competing. It's like that, like let's, you know, leave that shit alone.
For real. I don't understand why, but 100%. That's what's going on.
Yeah, that was a solid one too. Shit. What's another one on your table?
Maybe that they're gaining weight or something like that. Maybe.
Bruh, some girls say they want to know, and I'm like, no, you don't.
You don't want to know. You don't. I mean, you got to be real careful with your words. You know.
Nah, careful ain't even the word. Like,
yeah,
bro, you don't want to know. Like, you don't know. Nobody wants to know. Like, you have to play it off in different scenarios. Let's go running. Let's go do this from now on. Hey, I'm a meal prep, so I'm gonna meal prep your lunch for you.
Yep. You gotta say like very indirectly, like
very
yes.
carefully.
Bro, you gotta tightrope that motherfucker. Like, bruh. Bruh.
Hey, tightrope, no safety net. That's for
sure. Bro, another thing we've been asking callers, do you want to know that your girl got hit on at the club? Yes or no?
Nah, not really. I mean, because like I said, I'm not insecure, so if I would expect that. You know what I mean? Like, that's expected. I would expect it.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? Like,
thank you.
I expect it. If she's doing her thing, then she just gonna, like, it's nothing. Like,
yeah, it's gonna happen.
That shit ain't nothing new. It ain't nothing new. So whatever.
As long as she doesn't entertain it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, don't entertain it, and we all good.
Yeah, we all good. Yeah, we all have been hit on in some shape or fashion.
Yep. Because there's times where, like, in the past, I've been out with a girl and the dude's like, man, you got a bad one or something. Like, that's cool. Like, yep, I know you looking.
Yeah, I do. I appreciate it.
So,
I wasn't with you because I didn't think you were attractive.
Right, for sure. So you got to expect that.
Hey, you'd rather be with a girl that's guys are looking at than not looking at, right?
That's the stuff.
I mean, yeah.
Like Eric Bell just said, if they look, I don't want
it. Facts. Okay. Another thing we brought up. Do you want to hear about girl talk while y'all two are in the bed ready to crash out?
No, thank you.
Thank you. Better left unsaid.
It's between you at the bar at the salon.
Yeah, it's girl talk for a reason.
Yeah. Me personally, I would rather not know any of that shit. None of it. I'm cool.
Thank you.
I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear none of that.
I'm not going to divulge what I talk to with my boys.
Yeah.
Hell no.
That's the last thing. I'm not going to say. Yeah, so me and the homies was talking. No, because that I feel like her divulging girl talk puts you in a position that you might have to start divulging guy talk, and what does that turn into? Pillow talk.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, that pillow talk lead to pillow.
Yep. And that shit always gonna come back around. No thanks.
Right.
You got the same group of friends, like if y'all homies with her homegirl or something like that.
And you let something slip about Rico, and oh man, man, Rico, dog, he was over here doing this. That wasn't me though. And then all of a sudden, shit, Rico's girl and her out at the salon, and man, you better check your man, yada yada yada. What are you talking about? Boom! Now she go home and tell Rico, and you was the only, and I heard it from such and such. Guess what happens at boys' night?
Yeah, but nope.
Guess what happens at boys' night? Oh man. Okay. Last question of the night. Now, first of all, I gotta ask, in a scale of 1 to 10, how jealous are you? 10 being a psycho.
Oh, me personally, shit. I don't want to sit here and say I'm not jealous because I feel like everybody to an extent has a jealous bone in their body, but I'm probably like 2, 3. I wouldn't even say 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. So a lot of things won't get to you.
No, a lot of things won't get to me.
So, okay, I got to put in a scenario.
All right.
You meeting your girl somewhere and say y'all are meeting up for lunch. You get there, a guy's talking to her. Do you get jealous when you walking up?
No, not at all. No.
Nah, you're not gonna flip the table.
I honestly, I don't think so. I think I'll just pull up, and if he's still sitting there, I'll introduce myself. And
yeah. She
gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. She with me. Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, girls be choosing. So if she don't want to do that, she's gonna do it regardless. Whether you know what I mean. Like,
facts.
It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. I've been jealous, been there, done that. So that's why I say like that shit. I've gotten that shit out of my system. So
damn.
I already know it because it don't hurt nobody but yourself. You're only hurting yourself because they don't care. And honestly, I know for a fact like that's probably one of the worst traits a guy can have. Like that shit is so unattractive to a woman. You know, like even to a guy. Like when a girl's jealous, that shit is unattractive.
Facts. Facts, super facts.
Because the more jealous you are, that just means you lack confidence. So you know what I mean? Like it's, you can't. Yeah, no.
Damn,
and I'm a confident motherfucker, so like
jealousy
I said,
lacks confidence, huh? That's what we doing right
now.
Huh? We dropping gems tonight, huh?
Okay. Hey, free game, everybody. Put that one. Put that one in the notebook.
Man, facts. I'm gonna write that down.
All jealousy is. It's a lack of confidence.
Damn, bro. I appreciate you, my guy. I'm gonna let you go. I got one more for tonight, but I appreciate you, man. I'll be hitting you up this week. See what you up to.
For sure, boys.
All right, man.
Hearing from you guys.
All right, man.
All right,
stay up. All right, man. Let's go. Let's go one more. One more for the road.
One more.
I know, bro. Like I feel like because this is like, to me, pillow talk is a lot. Hold on. Let's see. See if I get my boy John on the phone.
My man.
Oh boy, John. How we living, my guy? First of all, you on the podcast. You are being recorded. I'm here. It's just me and Koi right now. Koi said, "What's up?"
What up?
Koi, my guy. What's going on?
All right, John. I know it's a long time no here. I know it's been a minute, but I'm glad I have you back on the show.
Yeah, man.
So right now you got time for a question? First of all, let me ask that.
Me? Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay, perfect. All right, I got to ask you a question. What are the top 3 things on the board that are better left unsaid in a relationship?
Oh, first one that comes to mind would probably be whatever your number is.
That's facts. Hey, everybody's been saying
that's gotta be like, has to be a top 3. Like, probably a number 1.
Yeah, top 2,
for me
not
personally.
2.
Like, it's just exactly, and it's just there's no reason for something like that to even be spoken of. Like, it has no positive impact. You know what I'm saying?
Going forward.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Like, for what? Like, what is that information going to make you want to do other than have your partner go get tested or something like that? You know what I mean? Like
9,000 things go through your mind at one time.
Right. It's so toxic for anything, like, whatever capacity your relationship is. Like, it has no business being spoken of. So.
Facts. All right. Give me number 2.
Number 2. Oh man. Never ask, what are we?
Oh boy. Woo. Yeah.
I can't think of anything that drops a grenade on a relationship. Other like kind of like, what are we? Like how do you answer? How do you answer that?
She needs to know. She needs to know.
Yeah, but I think you should already know.
Yeah, right. No, they ask because they want it to be more than what they currently think it is.
Mm. So I'm gonna have to start calling you more often. God, duh. I mean,
it's a psychological thing. They want you to tell them what they want to hear.
I mean,
it's and you gotta play the game, and it's just like, how the hell do you answer a question like that? Like you either tell her something that she wants to hear and you make it into something you don't want it to be, or you tell her, you answer it honestly, and it ends up being what she doesn't want to hear, and then you kill the whole thing.
Don't ask that, ladies. Do not ask that, ladies.
Like, why would you do that? But they can't help themselves, man.
She needs to know,
bruh.
Do you remember the end of the last Indiana Jones?
Yeah.
Where she wanted to know all the information in the world or whatever it was in the history of the universe, and when she finally figured it out, she didn't want to know anymore, and her head exploded.
Some things are better
left. That's what that does.
Some things are better left unsaid.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Shit.
So she's a side chick. She doesn't want to know that she's a side chick.
I think in those situations, she knows what she is.
No, the best side chick is one that knows she is.
She don't cry. Well, some side chicks want to start They don't want to play the bitch.
Yeah, right. They don't want to stay that way forever. That's the problem.
They worked hard in the off season though.
Coy, come on, bro. Come on.
They deserve a shot.
All right. Give me another one.
Oh man. I'm trying to think.
What do you think about weight? Yeah. If your girl asks, like,
oh my God, that's a good one. That's a great one, actually. That's a great one. Does this make me look fat? Like, honestly, I haven't been asked that in a while. It's more like they kind of, because it's like women have learned not to ask it or ask that particular question in so many words, but they what
do you think
change
about
the way they phrase it? They rephrase it.
Yeah. What do you think about this on me? Man,
they what?
They'll probably say, like, what do you think about what do you think this how this looks on me? Do you like this on me?
Right. Yeah, and then and like some of them can take it. Like I've actually met some who can take it, and you're like, like whatever the reason is that you don't like whatever it is that they've got on. Like maybe you're not into the color on them, right. Or maybe it just isn't flattering on them, or it just flat out doesn't look good, and you hate the dress or whatever to begin with. Like some of them can take it, and they can take constructive criticism, and you're doing them a favor. And they appreciate that. But some of them, or most of them rather, they want to hear that everything looks good on them, and that it puts like a little thing in their head that you're going to love them no matter what. And you're like, but like they ask questions so that you can reaffirm what they want to believe.
I mean,
it kind of ties back to the "what are we" thing.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, no, Coy was running his music up too loud. Sorry about that. Go ahead. So I'll say this to you. What do you think about if your girl gets hit on, do you want to know?
Yeah, it makes me feel good about myself.
Okay. All right. I didn't think about that.
Here's the thing. I'll give you an example. I mean, like, let's say you and your girl go to the gym, and every dude in the whole gym stops when your chick walks in because she's that bad. Like, she looks that good, and everybody just stops what they're doing to check her out. Are you going to feel good about yourself, or are you going to get all self-conscious?
Yeah, hell nah. Yeah, that's me.
That's me. I'm walking out with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to, be proud of that. And, all the dudes that get insecure and get all defensive and, like, get up her ass like she did something wrong for looking good. It's like, dude, if you don't want anybody to look at your chick, don't date a good looking chick.
There you go.
I mean, that's yeah. I mean, yeah. You knew what she was before you met her.
Yeah, you knew what you were doing. Why else did you hit on her in the first place? Like, what's the first thing that makes you hit on someone to begin with? The way they look.
Yep, looks. Yep, what she got on, how she carries herself, the whole nine.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, so now let me ask you this. Do you think a woman wants to know when you've been hit on?
No. I mean, they want to know, but they don't want to know. Like, they want to know if it happens, but they would prefer that it never happened.
Do you bring it up?
Oh, no way in hell I'm bringing that up.
Oh, man. I mean...
Relationships, as much as they should be a two-way street, are not a two-way street, my man.
I mean, I agree. I agree.
Not at all.
Much.
Like there's some things that you can say to a woman that she can't say to you, and vice versa. Like it's just it's guys can tolerate stuff that girls can't, and the other way around. I'm sure you've listened to two chick friends, like two of your chick friends just talking to each other, and they talk about anything, man.
Oh yeah.
But there's like nothing is out of bounds, and you're just sitting back listening, like, what the hell's wrong with you people? And then you think about how like you and Coy talk or whatever, and there's just some stuff that you and Coy just flat out won't bring up in conversation, because it's that uncomfortable.
Oh yeah.
So it's just certain things you can say and certain things you can't, and it's just about knowing what those things are.
Okay, another thing. In bed, better left unsaid. Girl talk. Your girl hops in the bed with you after a long day. Do you care? Do you want to hear about the girl talk or not?
Does it get me laid?
I mean, if she's in bed with you, I don't. I hope that doesn't deviate from you getting laid, hearing about the girl talk. But she might like one of my boys, Albert, said she wants to get it off her chest. So,
I mean, you know what? It's how you look at it, I guess. Like in a perfect world, do you want to listen to that? Not necessarily, but it makes her feel better, which puts her in a better mood, which makes your life easier and your night go better. And if it increases your odds of getting laid too, then take the L for 5 minutes or whatever and just let it happen. You know?
Yes, take the L for 5. Oh man, happy wife, happy life, Coy.
Yep.
It's a necessary evil, man.
So what do you think? Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Bro, that'll get you. That will get you nowhere fast. All right.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, you just gotta let it happen. I mean, that's part of the compromise, man.
All right, last question of the night. Out of 10 being a psycho, how jealous are you?
Oh, I'm really not that jealous, to be honest. I mean, I think every guy's got like some level of insecurity, and if you don't, you probably have your head up your ass. But
boom, thank you.
But no, I'm really not that jealous at all, man. To be honest with you, I don't know. I've gotten better about it over the years. Like I used to be, a lot more insecure than I am now. Like I still have my little insecurities here and there, but no, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to really like.
I need a number out of 10. You gotta give me something.
Solid 3.
You think a 3? You think a 3?
On a 1 to 10?
Yeah, on a 1 to 10 scale.
Yeah, 3 sounds about good.
3. See,
yeah. I'm pretty comfortable with myself at this point. And, if shit happens and say some dude came along and took my chick from me, so be it. It is what it is. It wasn't meant to be mine.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly, man.
Like KP said, it was, she was never yours. It was just your turn.
Exactly. It was just your turn, and you just got to make sure that you enjoy your turn.
Facts. Hey, man, I actually do want to have you over the next Guys Night In. We're going to make that happen.
Please, man, let me know. Let me know.
I definitely will, man, and I appreciate you hopping on the show, bro. I really do.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man. I appreciate it.
All right, man. You have a good night.
All right, take it easy. Have a
good night. Good night.
All right.
Bruh. Damn.
What did we learn today?
Don't
bring up exes. I think that's we didn't have to learn that.
Yeah, no exes. I
wanted to hear you guys say it.
No. Damn.
Wiggle around the weight talk.
Yeah, definitely wiggle around the weight talk.
How many guys you've been with? How many girls you've been with?
Yeah, we don't want to hear none about that. I mean, some people want to hear
you now. It's me and you.
I think some people want to hear about, if they're, they get hit on. Me, no, I don't care. Like I expect you to get on when you're out.
I think if you have a funny and entertaining conversation about it, then why not? It's like, oh,
yeah,
this girl tried to hit on me. It was so funny, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
and then she could say the same thing. That would be a pretty healthy relationship, right?
Yeah.
But if both are jealous, probably left unsaid.
I mean, I think,
unsaid.
Like you said, I think it's the jealousy factor, where it sits versus where it's at, and then from there you can go.
You adjust.
Yeah, you adjust and deviate.
As you go on.
Yeah, you navigate.
But I think the pillow talk thing. If you don't like it to begin with, then just say it, because otherwise you're in for life and you're gonna hear it every single night, right?
Yeah, you're gonna hear everything about
babe,
Becky, Angela.
That's you guys' talk.
Alexis, you're gonna hear about everybody,
right?
And you're just gonna be sitting there like, "Fuck my life.
What did I get into?"
Right? Like you honestly just want to go to sleep. You don't fuck sex, so just go to sleep. And that's when the trouble starts. Communication.
Early communication.
Yeah. So I mean, I agree with that. Early communication leaves very little to be unsaid.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
We'll end with that. Shout out to everybody listening. I appreciate y'all. Everybody that's championing the podcast, letting everybody else know about it. Whether you're listening on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, watching it on YouTube. Well, actually just listening on YouTube, whether you're listening to it from the website, mendontknow.com, I appreciate y'all and I can't thank y'all enough. If you guys are also sending in questions, DMing Twitter at mendontknow1, Instagram at mendontknow, email me on the podcast, mendontknow.com. I can't thank y'all enough. I love getting the questions. I love finding out more about my audience and my subscribers, sending out merch all the way through April and probably beyond, because I just love doing this and I can't thank y'all enough for championing this all the way through. Got a big announcement. Hopefully I'm gonna drop it in April, but cool. I appreciate you, man. We out.